All right, YouTube. Tim Bradley says all Devin had to do was hold the phone and block the left hook, and I agree with him, bro. Devin Haney in that fight with Ryan Garcia that he lost, the first round he got clipped. He got boom. After that, he should have been like, okay, he not landing that punch again. For the next 5 rounds, 2 through 6, Devin Haney won all those rounds easily. But then he got dropped. Boom. After he got dropped, I think something changed him. Either he was shell shocked or he was fighting off street emotions. Because once he got dropped, he got up and got dropped again the next round. 2 rounds later and the round after that. 3 rounds later and the round after that. He got dropped in 7, 10, and 11, I believe. So I mean, um, yeah, it shouldn't have got to the point where he got hit with that punch again. After that first one, you felt it, and he was like, "Yeah, how about I don't get hit with that punch again?" And it's crazy looking back at it in hindsight because when he got caught with that first punch, boom, that one had to weaken him, had to weaken his chin because after he got caught with it again, he just started falling. Like he ate the first one, but after that he couldn't eat anymore. You know, but after that first one connected, Devin Haney should have been like, "No, I'm not getting hit with that." And I think part of the reasons why Devin Haney um kept getting caught, people say he didn't block the left hook, which he didn't. But I think to interrupt Ryan's left hook, I think you should punch him before he gets it off. But I know it's very quick. So either you have a good right hand or you get underneath it and come back with a right. All I know is you definitely need a right hand to keep Ryan to dissuade him from throwing that punch. Because if a straight punch beats a looping punch, unless you're on PEDs. That P he was Ryan Garcia was throwing that hook like a straight punch, how fast it was. But I think that if Haney can interrupt that hook with a straight punch, because you can punch between punches, I think that if he interrupts that hook, he'll be okay. Because he was just throwing that jab, and that shit works against people who don't have a hook. But you was fighting the best hooker ever in your division of your career, and he made you pay for it. Um, so I don't think he should go into it with the same plan. I think he could box him, but I think he should be at that mid range, or he should be outside of range where he can hit him and just prepare to get under that left hook. Because Ryan Garcia don't have a right hand. He don't. He didn't throw no right hands against Devin. All the hook. It was the hook, the hook, the hook that kept getting him off balance and getting him hurt. So I think Devin Haney, once he blocked, I think he should catch and shoot with that right hand. Catch the hook, come with the right hand if he want to beat Ryan Garcia. Otherwise, Ryan Garcia is still gonna be encouraged to throw it unless Devin Haney make him pay for it. Devin Haney got to make him pay, just like Tank Davis made him pay. We've seen the only person to beat Ryan Garcia was the person that made him pay for throwing that left hook, spamming that bitch. Ryan Garcia gonna spam that punch if he thinks he can, and Devin Haney allow him to get away with it. Devin Haney got to catch and put and counter. He got to catch and shoot with that right hand of Ryan Garcia left hook. But that shit, Devin, he was pissing me off making that same mistake. After that first time he got caught, I was like, what the hell? I was pissed off. I'm like, what's going on, bro? Yeah, yeah, you said the whole build up. All you got is a left hook, and I'm gonna take that away. And in the first round, you got caught with the left hook. I was like, come on, Devin, we gotta be better than that. We gotta do better than that. And in the next 5 rounds, he did better. He didn't get caught with the same punch. He was boxing well. He was winning. He won 2 through 6 on the scorecards. But after that, that's where the water got muddy, and Ryan started dissecting him, started knocking him down. Boom, 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 big explosive punches. And Devin Haney kept making the same mistake. Like, if you can't adjust, you can't survive. If you can't adapt, you can't survive. That's Tank Davis' biggest strong suit. Besides the fact that he has power and can do almost anything in the ring, Tank Davis knows how to adjust. Tank Davis knows how to find holes in your game and exploit it. Devin Haney needs to become more cerebral. Instead of trying to rely on his athleticism and being quicker and longer than you, I think he should rely on learning and becoming a student of the game. Because Devin Haney has a lot of habits. That he'll jab and he'll drop his hand so he'll get more range with his left, and then he'll try to anticipate a punch coming and duck underneath. But Brian Garcia threw the hook at the shoulder, so when Devin Haney ducked, he still got caught. Ryan Garcia had a better game plan going into it. Let him get the jab off and hook with the jab. He didn't even try to get out the way of the hook. He let him connect with it because he was like, I'm gonna eat this jab to let go of a more powerful punch. I don't know if you ever played a fighting game, Mortal Kombat, For Honor, any of these games. There's a thing called armor, super armor. It's like Devin Haney was throwing light attacks and Ryan Garcia was throwing armored attacks. because he knew that he would have more power and more advantages on it. Devin Haney had a speed advantage, but Ryan Garcia had the power advantage, and he had a fast. Like that was ridiculous. We're not even going to acknowledge. In fact, we will. He was on PEDs. His hook was as fast as a straight punch. That shit was abnormal. That shit didn't make sense how fast it was. But Devin Haney need to get his reaction up, practice against that punch over and over and over again until it's second nature. Practice against left hookers over and over and over again. Catch and counter. Catch that left hook with the right hand. Pick your elbow up and then counter. Throw your straight right hand. Devin Haney needs to get a right hand. That jab is cool. It gets you in the door, but that right hand gonna close the door. That right hand gonna seal the deal. That right hand gonna get you the position. It's gonna get you paid. That jab will get you in the door, but that right hand will get you paid. So I think Devin Haney needs to invest more into throwing that right hand after he connect with that jab, or just building on his on his right hand in general, and stop fighting such an amateur style to where he just wants to fight points. You can outpoint somebody that you're a better boxer than. Like if they're gonna try to box you, then you can fight them in an amateur style. You see who the best boxer. But if you're fighting somebody who got a good pro style like Ryan, who gonna throw power punches, you got to make him pay with power punches. And the last thing I do have to say is Devin Haney, he is trying to fix that mistake he had. He's trying to plug into that hole that he had in his game. It took him losing to realize, yeah, this is a problem. We've seen him training with Mickey Bate and Freddie Roach. We know Freddie Roach is a Hall of Fame coach who trained Manny Pacquiao and a lot of good fighters. So I mean, I've seen him doing a lot of steps, a lot of Soviet steps and shit, crossing the line, and a lot of Cuban steps, and seen him trying to hold the phone, bro, and practicing. He needs a right hand. Freddie Roach had Manny Pacquiao with a good style. Manny Pacquiao would jab, come into linear angles, and throw that left hand. Devin Haney need to get comfortable doing that right. I know Devin Haney can hurt you if you sit on his punches, but at least he can get some respect out of you if you sit on his punches. So I think he needs to use that. He needs to probe more as well because all of Devin Haney's punches when he jabs, he don't probe that much, and when he jabs, he steps with it. So if you see his left foot move forward, you can time him and throw a hook. I'm pretty sure that's what Ryan was looking at, his foot, his leg, to see where his leg was. And if his leg got in range, Ryan threw the hook at his shoulder to time him and try to aim at his chin because he knew Devin Haney was going to duck. I think Devin Haney need to stay tall against Ryan. He's not a small fighter like Tank where he can just get underneath the punch quick enough. He needs to stand tall and block that shit and make Ryan Garcia pay for just throwing um looping punches like that. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. We seen Devin Haney practicing to prepare for the left hook. I think he should fight a Teofimo Lopez and Jack Catterall, knock that ring rust off, get that confidence back, and be like, man, I can handle this dude, and get Ryan Garcia on Vada as soon as possible. I don't think Ryan Garcia enrolled in Vada yet. Bro, this dude, I don't think he clean yet, bro. He pop dirty and he's yet to enroll in Vada. Vada, it should be mandatory to be enrolled in Vada year long unless you can't fight. That's how it should be. It should be mandatory to enroll in Vada year long unless you can't fight. Because why these dudes juice? Why he can't just be enrolled in a clean boxing program? You know, if you can't enroll in a clean boxing program, that means you're probably dirty. You know, just you know, it is what it is. Process of elimination. If you're not clean, you're probably dirty. So let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this to this song.